Okay, so I'm going to talk about my free greenhouse garden bed things that I don't even know what you'd call them, like a DeLorean style, maybe greenhouse garden bed. And this is why. So, almost free materials is how I made this. I had cedar left over from another project that I had bought for the shed up there that I made the chicken coop out of, and still had leftover material that I did these 24 tall 4 by 8 raised beds. And then I had tested a project like that I had torn down before, just a simple like A-frame, and I needed more height for things like tomatoes because they got super bushy, and so I did like barn style trusses like this, so I could go up and over, and then there's a ridge beam across the top and down the other side. And the reason I did that is because this fencing was free, Craigslist or Facebook Marketplace I got it from, and it opens like this. It's hard to do one-handed. Sorry, I don't have my lovely assistant here with me today. It opens like this so you can get at it, and you just put a stick in to hold it up, and it can go as high as you need it to open. And when it is open, it looks like a DeLorean door. So that's why. Sorry, Milo. You okay? Did you make it? The reason I did this is because fencing out deer out of a garden is expensive. And when you can find roughly 8-foot pieces of fence for free, it makes it affordable. And so when I say almost free garden beds, the upgrade I made to them this year was the plastic. Last year I had got just straight regular plastic from the hardware store. Guess what? That stuff isn't UV rated. Who knew? There's an eagle flying by. There it goes. And so when it does, it's not UV rated, so it just breaks into like a million little pieces, and it's impossible to get out of your dirt. And so this is actually greenhouse 4-year rated, like 4-year UV rated plastic. That was my upgrade, and so I bought way more than I needed, just because of the cut size and everything like that. So it was like $150 investment for 3 garden beds, and I still have a huge pile of plastic of it somewhere over there. So the other thing it can do is if you undo the bungee cord. I need a better system for this, but this is just how it is for right now. You can roll down the side, and now it's a greenhouse. So what you're going to want to do not use staples, because it will just tear. It will just tear the plastic. You need a piece of, I don't know, 1 by 2 probably would be just fine. On the underside, I wove it basically in between the fencing just to keep it there, and then screwed right through the plastic another 1 by on top just to pinch it down and hold it. And you're going to want to do something like on the bottom to just provide weight. And I just used a bunch of like scrap pieces, so that's why I didn't have some that was long enough to pinch down the whole thing. And I know this isn't treated. It's gonna rot. It's gonna fall apart. That's totally fine. I'm expecting that. And I had tested it maybe a month ago already, just to see what the temperature difference was. And it was, in cloudy conditions, it was 10 degrees warmer in there than when it was open. Or sorry, 10 degrees, yeah. The air temperature inside the greenhouse was 10 degrees warmer than outside. So The other thing I added to it this year was these braces on the end, because you can still kind of see, one, it's on a slope, but two, it was leaning really bad, so it kind of stiffened it up a little bit. These here are just for support and to just rest on the frame truss, I guess, whatever you'd want to call that. Gambrel style truss. So that's all that does, is just provide rigidity and support for the doors. So that's that. That's just my little experimentation. I haven't seen it anywhere else kind of like this, and it was one of the best parts about homesteading is just figuring things out for yourself. So this is my experiment. See if it goes anywhere.